Hello, my name is Usman Adudami from BSc 1103 semester 3. Today I'll be explaining normalization in the database. In this short presentation, I'll explain what normalization is, why it's important, the different normal forms, and how it is used in a database. What is normalization? Normalization is the process of organizing data in a database to reduce repetition and improve data consistency. In simple terms, it helps us to make sure that data is stored effectively and accurately. For example, instead of repeating the same lecturer's name in several rows, normalization allows us to separate that information into its own table and link it properly. Importance of normalization. Normalization is important because it removes duplicate data, it makes the database easier to maintain, it reduces storage space, and improves the database performance. Basically, it helps the database to stay clean and organized. Normal forms. Normalization is done in stages called normal forms. The most common ones are the first normal form, second normal form, and the third normal form. The first normal form. In the first normal form, we make sure each field holds one value, no repeating groups or lists in a single column. Example, instead of storing database and networking in one cell, which are the module cell, we separate them into different rows. Each cell contains only one value and each record must be unique. The second normal form. In the second normal form, the table must already be in the first normal form, and every non-key attribute should depend on the whole primary key. This means we remove practical dependency in the table that have composite keys. In other words, every non-key attribute must depend on the whole primary key, not just part of it. The third normal form. In the third normal form, the table must be in the second normal form, and there should be no transmittive dependency, meaning no non-key field should depend on another non-key field. Each column should depend on the primary key. I have an example of an unnormalized database. In this database, we have the student ID, student's name, module, and lecturer. The student ID is the unique identifier or primary key in the database, and the student's name are the names of the students. In this case, we have two students, Tiago and Rosaline, and we have two modules, database and networking. In this case, Tiago offers networking and database, and Rosaline offers only database. And the catch here is there's only one lecturer. So we have data repetition here, which means database and networking are in the same row, which means there is a data repetition there. If we normalize this database, it will have a student table, a module table, and a lecturer table, which will have its own primary keys and unique identifier, and foreign keys will be involved when we talk about the module and the lecturers, because the student offers both of them. To conclude, normalization is one of the most important parts of database design. It ensures that data is stored correctly, efficiently, without redundancy. Thank you for watching. My name is Usman Adudami from BSc 1103 semester 3, and this is my short presentation on normalization in a database. Thank you.